What's good, Illumineers? My Lorcana fam out there. AZ Aquaman here with another video for you guys. So obviously for this video, we are doing a gameplay here. We are playing against the infamous Emerald Amethyst. And you know what it is. We're rocking Mufasa. But for this one, we're back on an Amber Ruby Mufasa, aka Scarfasa, for this gameplay. So, I've had a few requests on updated list or an updated deck profile or gameplays with Scarfasa, but I didn't really want to do any deck profiles yet or do any gameplays till I was comfortable and happy with the list that I had. So this list that I have right now, I'm very happy with some of the cards and card choices I put in there. It's also a very fun deck to play as well, and I think it's pretty damn good. I'm very happy with this Scarfasa deck, so we're gonna be playing this for today. And also, if you guys didn't know, before, way back in my gameplay vids, I did best of 2, but my last few gameplay vids, I did say that I'm right back onto best of 3 because I think best of 3 is the way to go. All right, so we were on the play. We started out with the Daisy, which is a good, powerful turn one play. So we inked the Rapunzel and then played a Lumiere. So I don't run Flynn Rider anymore. I think Lumiere puts in a lot of work in this deck, guys, to be honest with you. Just turn 2 drop Lumiere puts in so much work. And if he sticks, he does a lot of amazing things. So she quests with Merfolk. So it is 2-2 right now. It did suck that I had to ink that Rapunzel. It's like our main draw engine, and it feels really bad just inking her. So I'm thinking about what to ink here. Ooh, it's a hard choice. Wow, that is my second Rapunzel I inked. I must have either quite a few uninkable cards or something, because, well, we definitely know I probably have another Rapunzel in hand, so I probably drew into 3 Rapunzels there, because there's no way in hell I would be inking 2 Rapunzels. So we probably drew into 3 Rapunzels and some uninkables. That's why I had to ink both my Rapunzels. That feels really bad because Rapunzels really are our big main draw engine in this deck. And I'm just thinking about, I think we're just going to crash into the Cursed Merfolk because the Emerald Amethyst is lower to the ground and it's a fast deck, so we need to make sure we slow down the pace of the amount of lures she's getting. So we go ahead and on turn 3, we just played Mother Gothel with 3 damage. 3 damage on Mother Gothel. So for sure, we have Rapunzel in hand. We only have 2 cards in hand, but at least we're going to have a Rapunzel play next turn to heal Mother Gothel, which is awesome. And draw 3 more cards. So she inks a Mother Gothel and plays a Kit Clout Kicker to bounce back our Daisy. And she passes. Okay, so we ink Judy Hopps, and there is our 3rd Rapunzel. We do draw 3, so that's nice. And we're probably just gonna quest with Mother Gothel, which we did, and we're gonna keep Lumiere readied up because we don't want to lose Lumiere. Lumiere does a lot of work for this deck. So turn 4, the obvious play there. She does play Genie. Yeah, Genie's just, I still think Genie's powerful. Just replacing itself and then being a evasive that could quest for 2. That is the one thing I did make sure we had answers to, again, with our Scarfasa deck, because a lot of the times we have trouble with evasive characters. So yeah, I made sure this build at least had quite a few answers for evasives, because we do have trouble with evasive characters. So we're probably gonna keep control of the board here. So Mother Gothel takes out Kid Clout Kicker. And we don't have Rapunzel in hand, that's for sure, because this is our third Rapunzel. So we ink a Mulan, and boom, there he is, the man himself. We play Mufasa, and we just ink with Rapunzel there. The score's looking like 5-5. So it's a tie ball game right now. And I'm very happy with Lumiere as my turn 2 drop. Lumiere just puts in so much work with this deck, and just the +1 attack lets me trade into other characters or save some of my characters from Kid Cloud Kickers or brawls, even the big Sisu, because it pumps them up by 1 strength. So a lot of my 2 strength characters don't get hit by those while Lumiere's on board. So yeah, she's got double Genie now. Evasives are a pain in the ass. So she is trading with my Mother Gothel because she is afraid that I would have another Rapunzel in hand. Yeah, we've got to get rid of those evasive characters. So we're going a 6th ink. I can't even talk right now. 6th ink. So more than likely, hoping we do have Medusa in hand. So we're going to quest for 4, puts us at 9. So it's 9-7. I'm just thinking what to ink here. But yeah, 6 ink, we probably have Medusa in hand here. I'm just thinking of what to ink here to make sure. That's the good thing about this game, guys, because it's like you have to be careful what you ink because it might be helpful later on in the game. So we ink Mother Gothel, and we did have the Medusa in hand. Thank God we got rid of at least the Genie, because we'd be in trouble if both those Genies just keep questing. So at least we got rid of the Genie. Right here, I'm contemplating on if I wanted to exert and quest with Lumiere, because I know she's at 5 ink, so there's a possibility we're gonna get hit with Elsa. But I guess I didn't. I was thinking about it, because I mean at this turn she's probably gonna have an Elsa, so and I'm pretty sure Lumiere would get tagged. But we'll see what happens here. I think I saw an Elsa in hand. I think she did have an Elsa, so I was right. But I took a chance and a gamble, and I didn't want to exert Lumiere. All right, yep. So, dang it, we missed out. We missed out on the lore. That's okay. I should have quested with Lumiere. There's a Cursed Merfolk there. And then Genie will quest again. We have 3 cards in hand. It's our turn here. At this point, maybe we just try to outrace her. It is 9-10. She's up by 1. We ink a Maui. We do play a Tremaine, which is good because it removes a character on board. She gets to choose, but at least it removes a character on board. She chooses the Cursed Merfolk. I guess in a way, because she made that choice because that means she has 2 evasive characters that could freely just quest and do whatever they want. So we go ahead and quest for 5, puts us at 14 now. The thing is, she has to answer our board now. I guess that was a good choice for the Merfolk too, because Merfolk has 0 attacks, 0 strength. But we have So it's 14-10. We do have lethal on board next turn. So she has to answer. She has to start answering our board here. And with that Daisy and Tremaine that we just played on our turn, we're looking good right now. So she's gonna hit Mufasa. And we hit Araya, another 2-quester. Yeah, this looks good for us, yeah. Gain 2 lore. And that's that. She scoops it up. Yeah. So we had too many high questers on board for her to deal with. So Scarfasa takes game 1. Which means Emerald Amethyst is on the play now. Which is a very good deck on the play. So we'll see what we can do here. Man, I love my playmat. I've had that playmat since day one, since I started playing Lorcana. I started playing Lorcana like a couple weeks after Floodborn came out. That's when I started. I didn't really start playing. I started kind of buying some cards at that point, and then I started playing like a month after. But yeah, this was my first playmat in Lorcana, and it's just, I don't know, I love this playmat. And some of my championship playmats that I won in a set champ, I don't use. I actually have it framed up like a banner, you know, in like a sports banner with all your championship banners. That's what I'm treating the set championship playmats. So, but I love that playmat that I have right now. It doesn't feel right if I don't use it. Okay, so we're going on to game 2. We're on the draw here. Oh my gosh. Good thing. That's a horrible hand. So I think we play 13 uninkables and we drew into 5. So we're putting 5 back, 5 uninkables. That would have been the end of us if we mulliganed into those 5 cards. So that's part of TCG. So we got lucky that we didn't mulligan into those 5 cards. I'll take that. I think we had 2 Scars, 1 Gaston, and then 2 Madame Medusas. Yeah, that would have been a game-losing hand right there if we mulliganed into those. There's just way too much uninkable. I mean, I guess we could have made some plays because we did have Gaston turn 3, so we could have played Scar or Medusa on turn 4. So, but it was just too much uninkable. All right, here we go. Game 2. She is on the play. We are on the draw on this one. So she starts off with Inking Goat and playing that wonderful, awesome turn 1 play, Curse Merfolk. So on our turn, we're inking the Mulan, and then we're starting off with the Daisy here. And more than likely, if she turns Curse Merfolk, we're more than likely just gonna have to challenge it and deal with it. Because on the play, not only is she on the play, that means she's got a, you know, she's faster with aggressive questers. So we have to deal with that Curse Merfolk now this turn. We can't let her have another turn with Curse Merfolk questing. So we have to slow her down by taking care of that Curse Merfolk. So we're inking a Brawl and then challenging Curse Merfolk, and yeah, we have to discard the Mufasa. And there is our turn 2 play right there. Lumiere, which makes our Daisy a 2/4. So Daisy can trade off with things right now. And that's exactly why Lumiere puts in work. So at that point, if I didn't have Lumiere, I would have lost Lumiere and she would have kept her broom. So at least we traded with the broom. And I've noticed, at least in this meta, there's a lot of Amethyst running around. So Flynn Rider turn 2 is almost never popping off. So it just feels bad. So, oh, whoops. Mufasa does not come in at 3 ink. Now she knows we have Mufasa. And that's the good thing with Lumiere also. So my Doc here can't get brawled. It can't get hit by Kid Clout Kicker because he's a 3/3 right now with Lumiere on board. So that protects my Doc. And as I was, oh my gosh, as I was saying with Flynn Rider, nowadays, he just seems like just a vanilla 2/2 if you drop him on turn 2 nowadays. So it just feels really bad. So Lumiere, at least he puts in work. He stays on board and he gives power boosts to my characters, and they can't be brawled or get hit with like Kid Clout Kicker and stuff and disrupt my turn. So we're inking another brawl. At this point, I think I want to get rid of that go-go because I don't like evasives. Evasives we need to take care of. Looking like we had that. So we have Scar or Mufasa. I think what I'm thinking is I either want to play one or the other. So we are going to play with the Scar. We're going to put 2 damage on Doc there and then hit the go-go. So this is another good example why Lumiere puts in work. So normally Doc would get eaten up by like characters like crabs or snakes or foxes. But now with Lumiere on board, Doc is able, even though he gets eats up, he is able to trade in and able to trade with characters like that. So she plays another go-go, pays the cost and gains 2 lore. So it's right now it's 7-2. So she's got a pretty decent lead on us. And then she is going to trade with Doc because Doc is pretty dang good and is a nice aggressive quester. So right now I believe it's, what is it? 8-2. We only have 2 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand right now after we ink. Man, I'm really thinking about a 3rd brawl. There. Oh, look at that board is looking sexy. Look at that. Scar and Mufasa. Let's go. Scarfasa. The 2 brothers are on the field here. They're about to put in work. So right now I'm thinking about questing, but I don't really want to lose Scar right off the bat because Go-Go's just going to crash into it. And I'm also thinking because she is going to ink 5, so she could possibly have an Elsa. But I'm hesitating because she only has 1 card in hand. So I'm like, the likelihood that might be Elsa is pretty low. At least that was my thinking. And I believe my last card, my 1 card in my hand is Judy Hopps. So she would be very helpful the next turn. And I think here I'm just going to gamble and not lose my Scar this turn. Because if I turn Scar, I'm 100% sure I'm going to lose him on this turn. Because Go-Go's going to crash into it. Or something's going to hit it. So I didn't think the three lures were worth it to lose Scar that turn. So she plays a go, and she is at 11-2. She's so this is getting away from us here. So we got to start putting in work. Maybe I drew in. Okay. So we drew into Maui's Fish Hook, and then we do play Judy Hopps. And then we're going to quest for 5, puts us at 7. And then we're going to end our turn. And Judy Hopps' skills is, at the end of your turn, I can ready up another of my character. So that's why I didn't want to turn and lose Scar the previous turn, because now Judy's protecting Scar. And then Mufasa being turned, it's all good because Mufasa's going to replace himself anyways. And I didn't turn the Lumiere yet because I'm not at high enough lore where I should be turning him, where he could get clobbered by something. right now I still value that +1 strength. Because right now, even if she does have Elsa, and she hits me with Elsa and turns Scar, at least Scar's going to trade off with Elsa. So she gains a lore. Go. Ooh. Mufasa pulls up and grabs us a Mulan. Once again, this is why Lumiere puts in work, because Mulan right now can't get hit with Kid Clout Kicker. She can't get hit with Brawls if I was playing against Red. And on top of that, she's dangerous right now because Lumiere's giving her +1. So she's a 3/6. And now she can't really quest, because if she quests with that Diablo, I'm going to tag Diablo for 3 damage and then spread it out with two other characters of her for 3 damage. So, and that's a sweet spot. That's a magic number right now. So you guys can see that's why Lumiere puts in work in this deck. Ooh, she's hitting a Mulan. She's questing for 1, and then she's okay. And then she's going to trade off with Fox, which is another prime example why Lumiere puts in work, because that situation, if I didn't have Lumiere, I would have lost Mulan, and then she still would have had Fox on board. So we top deck into Maui. We're going to quest for 5. Puts us at, what is that, 12? And then I'm thinking if I want to quest, now's a good time to quest. Okay, so that puts us at 13. And then I'll pass my turn. At the end of my turn, Judy Hopps triggers, and then I'm going to ready up my Scar again. And then I think she's just showing that she didn't have any answers. Yeah. She just wanted to play it out and see what happens. And we pulled a Raya. And we're just going to quest out here. Puts us at 19, but at this point, she has to answer basically my whole board. And it's looking like GG. Scarfasa's going to take this one. All right, Scarfasa takes this one against the Emerald Amethyst. Scarfasa is here.